Well, hello everyone. This has been very difficult to set up. Now, Larry, HHO PWR, said that the north, which is this part here, must be negative. And to set up this test to prove it has been extremely difficult. This is negative, and this is negative. One stainless steel plate in the middle, nickel plate on this side, and nickel plate on that side. So there should be conduction between that stainless steel plate, which is positive, the north plate, which is negative on the magnet, and this magnet, south plate, is negative. Now, as you can see, there's virtually nothing on this side, and everything's forming on this side. So I think that more or less proves Larry's point. North has to be negative, and the south has to be positive. So, with that done and out of the way, I tried to explain what was happening in Larry's cell, and it's really difficult. Now this is how I was showing everything was happening. You'll see it's a side-on view. There's about 2.5 inches, negative on the north side, positive on the south side. That's what I saw. Negative field with a negative negative field supply here in an anti-clockwise direction, and the same with a positive field at the south pole. Now, this again, the field extended, went along the center, rapid round here on the north pole, slow across here towards the south pole. The field at the south pole split and went two ways. Sorry, split and widened. Okay? Right. Bear with me, please. Here's how it finished off. I don't know how wide this outer field is, but it still was rapid down this pole, slow to here. And of course this is the way the magnetic field in the centers work. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now then, in Larry's cell, he has north pole, south pole, north pole, south pole, plates in between, plates in between. Might not be exactly like this, but it's near enough, right? Positive on between the two plates here, negative on the north poles. Sorry, north pole, negative, south pole, positive. Now, this is a side-on view. This is a top view. So you have the supply anti-clockwise, north and south, you have positive and negative. Now, this is rapid down this side as it extends to here. But you can see how it could be an accumulation of speed at the north poles. I mean, on the last one I showed you the north pole, it was rapid round heading towards the south pole, but then you've got this orbit here where it's rapid round again, so it'll bridge all the way across, all the top of these magnets. Now this is what it would look like. This is a side-on view, and you can see there would be a very thin field at the very top, and it would be a very fast field, or as you put the ampage up, the electron flow would increase in this orbit at the top. And the same thing's happening at the bottom. Now, I don't know if this is where the ampage is skipping through in Larry's cell, because he said it, well, he told me some incredible ampage is he was up to, and he showed on a video how high his amperage was going. Well, I can assure you he went higher. Now, his HHO production didn't show this, because he couldn't get the HHO for the amperage he was putting in. So I think perhaps, and skipping along the tops here, this is a very thin layer, very thin field I should say, top and bottom. So I don't know where to go from here. I'll just have to guess. And of course this is, I have no idea what's happening in the centre. This is the strongest field, right along the middle, as you'll know. I'll just have to try and work out what's going on. I certainly would hope that somebody would try and help Larry, because he has put in a great effort into what he's done, and it would be helpful if some of you guys with a lot more knowledge and a lot more experience than us would participate. I can't think of this. Oh, I'll show you the famous, this is the famous compass. I had to magnetize it again, because it just was South Pole was at the North Pole and the North Pole was at the South, and I got everything wrong the last time I tried it. So I'm sure that's everything. If it's not, I'll let you know. But there's the proof for Larry telling us that the negative must go at the North Pole in a magnet cell.